Hey, everybody out on Facebook. I'm coming to you live. My name is April Payne with April Miller Coaching. And some of you may know I love listening to podcasts. And I heard a fabulous one the other day. In fact, I listened to about two or three times, took notes because I wanted to share with everybody these fascinating facts that I've learned about with children and their health. Children are back to school. Sorry, my daughter's um, distracting me because our cats are doing funny stuff. But anyways, children are back to school. We're packing them lunches. They're doing homework. Some of them are involved in activities. Some are not. As parents, we're busy. We're working a lot. We're working overtime, or we're taking work home. And so there's lots of things going on within the family during school. We're glad our kids are back in session, but I know that a lot of parents' worries are how successful they are, making sure they are successful, actually. And then also some of us may have concerns as far as our children's health, especially with cafeteria food and what to pack for lunch and things. So I thought I'd just share some things. So I have a whole bunch of notes, so please bear with me as I do this. Also, I wanted to invite everybody. I do have a popular free 5-day clean eating group coming up. I am doing, let's see, it's looking at my calendar. It's starting on the 16th, 17th, which is next Sunday, Monday. Everybody is invited. You get clean eating lists. You get lots of enhancements, ideas to do what you're already doing, because I know that a lot of us are already eating healthy, which is awesome. And just different tips and tricks and recipes and things like that. So I do invite everybody to that popular group. I've been trying to do it every month because people have enjoyed it so much. All right, so I'm going to get down to children and health because I have an event I need to go to. I need to head down there pretty soon. So so first of all, I want to give you guys some stats, and children's health can actually change their future in a big way. So the stats as of August 2018, the childhood obesity in the United States has climbed 19%. That means 14 million children. That's a lot of children and adolescents. To break it down, the ages 2 to 5 years, it's increased by 14%. Between ages 6 to 11, the obesity rate has increased to 20% of our children. And between the ages of 12 and 19, the obesity rate has increased to 21%. And when I mean obese, I don't mean just overweight. I mean heavily overweight. This is pretty scary statistics. The statistics have shown that the worst rates have been coming from low-income households. And why is that? It's because of the processed food. So these statistics are bad, but yet they're also good, because good news is we can do something about this. So I'm going to start with what isn't helpful and what to avoid. So this labeling your children or any child, or giving them the burden of your own body image issues and negative beliefs about your weight. Big no-no. Please don't do that. Having statements such as we are big people, or our family has big bellies, or we are an insert your nationality, those are giving your child your beliefs about body image. So we definitely don't want to do that with our children, because we're planting those seeds, and our children need to come to a healthy realization about their own body image. For example, when I was a child, I had a lot of labels from inside my household. I was called chubby cheeks. I was called thunder thighs. So throughout my whole childhood, that's how I really thought I was. I thought I was fat. I thought I was overweight. I thought I wasn't good enough. This extended into adolescent age. It extended into college years. And what happened, I did become actually obese. I was obese at one time. And it was because of these comments. When I look back now at pictures, what's funny? Well, funny, not funny. I wasn't obese. I wasn't overweight, And so I had that image in my head, and that's how I saw myself. Very not healthy. The podcaster that I was listening to, she was telling me a story about a 2012 Good Morning America episode that aired. And I want to just tell you really quick. There was a girl who was 11, 12 years old, and she lost 60 pounds the right way. She exercised, she ate well. Her parents were not heavy. Apparently they never were heavy. So it kind of makes you wonder how this child got heavy. But dad said on TV that she's very stubborn and weight is always going to be a struggle for her. Wow. Weight is always. So he implanted that in her head. So guess what? She's going to carry that with her. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he meant well. He probably didn't realize the harm he was doing, but he literally just told his daughter that she's going to struggle with this the rest of her life. Hold on just a second. Tango, no. He's scratching at that thing. Facebook Live, gotta love it, right? So he literally told his daughter that she's going to struggle with this for the rest of her life. Mom then says that they helped her losing weight by putting her on the treadmill for 1 hour and 15 minutes a day, no matter what. Holy crap, you guys. 1 hour and 15 minutes a day, no matter what. So again, mom probably meant well, but how in the world is this girl going to get away unscathed? I mean, now she thinks exercise is a punishment, right? 1 hour and 15 minutes. She's been labeled. She's been on that treadmill for that long. I mean, that literally sounds like torture. So I want you to think about, were you labeled as a child? How were you labeled? And even think about, what labels are you passing on to your child, even the subtle ones. I know that, we do it on accident. We mean well and everything, but really kind of look at that with your own children. The second thing, what not to do, is labeling food as good or bad. So, but you're probably thinking, how do I teach my child what's healthy and not healthy? The way you do that is just by talking about what's healthy and what's less healthy. So I am lucky that I didn't have to deal with food labeling. I was never told that food was bad per se. So I was very lucky in that aspect. I wasn't taught the nutrition aspect of food, but I was taught it was never, the words bad and good were never used in my household. And the reason why we don't want to label the food is because if you're a kid and let's say you eat bad food, it doesn't that make you bad? So if the kid's eating this food labeled bad, so they may be thinking, well, I'm a bad kid, right? You could be giving them guilt. And it's not that we have bad food. It just, we shouldn't be eating very much of it. Thanks, Becky. I've done a lot of, I listen to this a lot, this podcast a lot. I got some really good nuggets and I'm really happy to share. Where's she at? Here.